From Canada, where we think it's great when our dollar's worth 80 cents.
Oh, yeah.
It's Ed the Sock Lives! From the headquarters of Pigeon Row in Toronto. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around. I always say the show's going to be on-ish, because we never know for sure. Tonight it almost didn't happen, but Leanna and Nick pulled open the computer, what was it, the video card?
The video card popped clear out of the PCI.
Yeah, nobody don't gives a shit about the details.
Destination.
Something broke.
It was scary.
Yeah, something busted, and they opened it up and fixed it, and now it's working. Now may be a good time to remind you that it'd be great if you wanted to donate some money.
We need our Patreon button back.
The Patreon is still active. I don't have the key because I didn't retype it. But the
I can retype it, I just don't have the information.
It's patreon.com/.
Ed the Sock.
Yeah,
Ed the Sock Live.
It's what?
Patreon.com/
Ed the Sock
Live.
Lie. Ed the Sock.
Not dot live.
not dot live. Okay.
No, Ed the Sock Live.
Now I have to
Is
shake
it live or live?
Shut up, Anthony. We're having enough trouble already.
Live and let live.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you want to go there, you can help. You can donate money. It's a monthly contribution. We've already have some great people who are helping out with that. And maybe we'll get to, with a few more contributions, maybe we'll actually get to go on the air on time without our computer falling apart. Is everything going on okay over there? When you guys start having your little face-to-faces and stuff what are you doing? You're like Maxwell Smart. The thing, hello? Chief?
Missed it by that much.
That's right. Okay.
No, we're good.
That was pretty good. Oh, and before we go any further, Nick is on fire today. So, and I don't mean...
Not my urinary tract.
Apparently Christy knows
It wasn't a Taco Bell night.
Yeah, okay, so, Nick, why don't you tell us that hilarious joke you told us earlier to do with camping?
He's too busy watching the show on his phone.
Oh, so the joke about camping. Has anybody ever had sex while camping before?
No,
With
not
like another person?
Taking the fifth.
Oh, okay. No.
Well, it's not going to work now.
Yes.
Oh, I have.
You have? Well, that's
Definitely.
fucking intense.
Yes.
You know how that joke just sort of... There you go. You know how that joke sort of went in the toilet? There's this joke, because it relies on somebody to give you the answer you need. So, years ago, a buddy of mine, Jordan, the joke is someone comes up to you and says, hey, if you woke up one morning with scratch marks on your back and Vaseline in your asshole, would you tell anyone? And the joke, you're supposed to say no, and the person says, want to go camping? Okay. Except that my friend Jordan, they said, hey Jordan, if you woke up with scratch marks on your back and Vaseline in your asshole, would you tell anyone? And he said, yeah, it would be hilarious. Which was funnier than the actual joke would have been.
I didn't hear it.
What's going on over there, Giada?
I didn't hear the joke.
You missed nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely
But
nothing.
apparently there's Christy that is in love with Nick.
Christy's in love with Nick.
Hello.
All right, Nick's picking him up.
Looks like I'm going camping. I'm on fire.
Now tonight we're going to be talking about the thing with Trump and the transgender stuff, Trudeau and the cover of Rolling Stone. But first, a very important announcement. I'm supposed to do something Saturday afternoon, but I forget what and with who. So if you're watching and I was supposed to do something with you Saturday afternoon, would you remind me? Otherwise, it's not happening because I don't remember what or who I was supposed to do something with. I have no idea. So let this serve as notice that if you don't remind me, then I'm not. And if you're not watching now, fuck you. Why am I spending any time with you at all on the weekend or any other time? So this is just what happens when I don't type it quickly into my calendar program because squirrel. Things happen. Anyway, speaking of typing, by the way, we'll get to that. Lonnie is back. We should say hello to.
Nice to be
back. Nice to be back.
Now, Lonnie, you were away.
Yes.
You were in the land of milk and honey.
Yes.
Okay, you were in Israel, and
I
you were
was.
doing what there?
I was playing hockey, ice hockey.
All right,
in Jerusalem.
which makes complete sense.
Absolutely it
So I'm
does.
going to ask you for an update. As soon as you start boring me, I'm
Okay.
going to hit the buzzer.
Okay. So,
All right, so go.
All right. Israel, incredible experience. Yeah, some crazy shit kind of happened while we were there. I know.
Yeah,
But we
Talk
actually
about.
got
Tell me about the shit. Don't tease the shit.
Okay,
You're
well-
about to get a buzzer.
Well, the people who got shot and created the whole recent wave of
When you
craziness.
talk about crazy shit, I thought it was like some antics with your hockey team.
Oh,
not international geopolitics.
okay, then
some
we don't
crazy
need that.
things happen.
Oh, okay. Well, those are just normal things in Israel, but ice hockey is kind of crazy. People are like, "Wait, you have ice hockey here at the Maccabi games?" And we're like, "Yeah, we do." And we played against a bunch of professional hockey players from the Ukraine. And yes, it might be the Olympics, but their crosses kind of said otherwise.
So they were ringers.
A team full of
Okay,
professional
so the
hockey players,
Maccabi
yes.
Youth Game or Maccabi Games,
Yes.
which is the best Jewish athletes around the world.
Yes.
The Ukraine sent a team of ringers.
Yes.
Was there someone
sort of,
guarding the
kind
bathroom
of.
so no one went in to see the foreskins?
Must have been. But you know what? We just came to play hockey, and I
Why
those
did
were
the
war-
Ukraine
those were-
send a team full of goyim?
Funny story behind that.
I
wouldn't
hope
have had-
so.
We would not have had a tournament if they didn't float a team. So that's because the UK were a bunch of pussies. They heard Canada was coming, and they said, well, we don't want to play them. And the Germans said, wait a second, didn't the Canadians single-handedly kick our ass on like every front possible in World War II? Fuck that, we don't want any part
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
the institutional memory of World War II is very potent in choosing who to play soccer with or hockey with in 2017. All right.
And honestly, great time for us. The Masters, 40 plus. Nobody thought I was 40. But the Open Division was where it was really amazing. They had 10,000 people packed into the stadium, which is actually where they play basketball, a team called Maccabi Hapoel. 10,000 people showed up to see our Canadian boys beat the Americans.
If Trump was there, it would have been 70,000 people.
Absolutely.
And the cameras wouldn't have shown them at all. All right. Is there anything else you have to tell me? Because this has so far not been worth the time.
I summed up
Yeah,
the hockey.
okay, good. Shut up.
And
Could one say that the hockey tournament annexed the Ukraine?
Oh.
It was kind of just hanging there.
Well, apparently they were hanging there with the foreskins.
That's
a lot of anteaters. A lot of anteaters.
A lot of anteaters. Okay. Thank you, Lonnie, for
Now
that
I'm
update.
picturing Cyril
You're welcome.
Sneer
Thank
from
you.
the
Thank you for
Raccoons.
I get that
a lot
reference.
nicer than what I'm picturing.
I didn't hear anything over
I
there.
said, whenever I hear that sort of anteater, that isn't an anteater reference, I can't get Cyril Sneer from the Raccoons out of my head.
Cyril Sneer has a penis.
That's amazing.
Cyril Sneer was, what were they? Were they anteaters? Or
No, I think they were uncircumcised penises.
The bad guys in the Raccoons
Yeah,
cartoon?
they were uncircumcised penises.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, it was worth trying.
Well,
All
it's the same
right.
as like Grover and stuff too, right? He had the
So
weird
here's
shot.
the other thing before we get on to the big news
got it too.
of the week,
Yeah.
okay? You know that thing CAPTCHA that they have to prove that you're not a robot or a bot, where they give you like a sequence of numbers and letters, and you have to type it,
Yep.
and then if it's accurate, then they accept you're not a robot and they reset your password, whatever the hell. Okay, here's the thing, you motherfuckers, why do you use letters that are exactly the same uppercase and lowercase? How do I know if it's a big S or a small s? A big C or a small c? Big V or small v? How? You don't change the sizes to make it to make it indicated to me. Like a J is different. There's a capital J and a small j. They are visibly different. Capital L, small l, visibly different. Why do you keep using letters that are interchangeable? So I gotta keep typing the same thing fucking over and over. Like, oh, you didn't get it accurately. No, I didn't get you sons of bitches. How much time do you think I have to sit there typing because you can't be fucking precise? You need to use letters that are the same, capital and small. Why don't you just actually have words? Then I would know capital begins at the beginning of the word and the rest of it are smaller. Why do you waste my time? And by the way, I don't have hands, so my typing is precarious. Okay? And then,
Why don't you turn on the accessibility
Track
one?
stuff, glory hole.
what?
Why don't you turn on the accessibility function for CAPTCHAs?
Does that make it any better?
You can try it.
Well, then you just gave me help that doesn't any help.
Meat bingo.
Might just be aggravating in its own way.
I am
Jill
afraid
has
to
been
say things are of help to you, Ed, because often there's really no help
Fun
for
fact,
you.
only
You just
half of
like
the
to
letters
complain. This
Well,
makes you
I
happy.
think this is. Come on, is it valid? Anybody?
How do you really feel though?
No, come on. Has nobody ever thought this before?
Have you seen the ones that actually make you pick pictures?
Yeah.
Pick pictures.
Like to spot the difference?
Yeah.
Pick the one with street signs. Outlook does this to me all the time
Yep.
to sign in. It's like tap the pictures that have the street sign in them.
Those
Okay,
were
but that makes
Something like
sense.
that.
That's
And it's
easy.
like,
That's hard.
No, it's
okay.
really
Those
difficult
pictures are pretty
sometimes.
obscure too.
It's not like a Sudoku or whatever the hell.
Because they
Touch
hide
the pictures
them.
that have signs in them.
They'll hide them. They'll be like signs that are like partially, blocked off or little or something like that. When you're doing it on a small device, it's sometimes really hard to see.
All right, well, I have no sympathy for you on that one. But the small c, capital C, S, all those
Okay,
M,
but small
N.
c and capital C are easier. It's no, L is hard sometimes to tell if it's a 1 or an L when they mix up the letters and the numbers. Small c is like this, big C is like, it's not like the
No, they look exactly the
proportions are
freaking
different.
same.
No, they don't look quite the
It's
same.
the same
big
shape.
C is taller.
Okay, when people are doing the YMCA dance, do you know if they're using a capital C or a small c?
Capital.
They're all capital.
All capitals. All
All
capitals.
What if they're little people?
That was unanimous. That was unanimous.
I wouldn't know. I don't do the
Because it's
YMCA dance.
YM.
That or the chicken dance.
We don't
It's on the
do
front of the
like
building.
Y
It's all-
and stick our leg out.
Yeah.
It's Y. That is clearly a capital Y.
But he
You
asked
don't
if
do that.
what if it was little people doing it?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what if it's little
YMCA scales. It's always uppercase.
They still
All
have
right,
capital
anyway,
letters in
There is
That's-
nothing about the village people that is not uppercase.
I
mean,
can
come
tell
on.
the difference between a big V and a small V.
And how do you tell them?
Heyo.
Oh
He's on
boy!
fire.
I didn't understand that
How
one. I
wide's
think
the
I'm
gap?
glad.
Oh boy! Okay.
Yeah.
Jokes aren't funny when you gotta explain them.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. I think I'm
Yeah,
glad.
basically, Leanna, he can tell because in one the grass is on the field, and the other.
We're going back to Teen Vogue
Salt
again.
the earth.
All right.
I knew
so,
I shouldn't have deleted that one.
All right. How's the chat going there, Gianna?
Not bad. Not
Max,
bad.
Gianna, Max's shoulder, I mean, and Gianna. How's the chat going? What are the people saying? Anything interesting?
They're all agreeing with you about the letters.
What the hell good is that? Has nobody
Yeah.
got a good counterpoint?
And then someone made a weird joke.
Oh,
I
that was
don't know
Nick.
if-
That was me.
Yeah. What's the weird joke?
Are you? Oh no, never mind. So
Don't tease me. What was it?
Somebody wrote last week's definition: meat bingo,
Yes.
truck stop, glory hole, ...
Gianna wasn't here last week, so she has
new-
no point of reference for this.
No, I have no
fucking
idea.
riddle?
New
Yeah.
jailhouse
Batman
inmate.
We
You know what? I like both of those.
We offered
Yeah.
to the
Truck
chat
stop, glory
for people who don't know. We offered to the chat last week that we discovered this thing, meat bingo. Is it? I kept this one. Ed
There it
discovered
is.
this
Oh,
in
yeah, yeah,
Vermont.
okay.
Meat
And,
bingo.
and we
Yes,
asked
yes.
them what they think it was, and then he discovered the steak bomb
Steak bomb.
Steak bomb.
as well. And so he opened it up to the chat. That's what he's
Oh,
giving.
Hey,
okay.
can you go back to the meat bingo?
Yep.
You know what I'm wondering is what happens to the two guys with guitars?
They're the ones providing the
yeah,
meat bingo?
maybe they're the guys who wind up getting meat bingoed
That's right.
at
sword
the end of
fight
the night.
In the face.
That's their
In
payment.
lieu of
That's their payment.
exactly.
But what was that? Truck stop, glory hole, or new prison inmate? Those are meat bingo. Those are the suggestions, Gianna?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah.
There's a couple for steak
Glory
bomb
hole
as
works
well.
A couple for steak bomb. Anything good?
Do you think they're good?
I haven't read them yet.
Oh, you're not
Yeah.
down? Oh, interesting. Her computer's lagging behind. They are
Yeah.
Ladies' Night at the Strip Club, steak bomb.
No.
Or, let me switch the camera. Or long trow urinal.
Steak bomb is a long trout. What's the matter
What is
with
that
you
even?
people?
Oh,
Hey, the guy who came up with the glory hole,
the same
truck
guy.
stop, glory hole, he came up with the steak bombs too. All right, obviously the meat bingo is more your forte. All right, he feeds it.
All time.
All right,
always feeds back
all right.
on.
Give me the damn script so I see what the hell we're supposed to be doing. All right, can believe what they're actually supposed
Yeah,
to be.
I like the truck stop.
Okay. Here, this is my favorite video of the week. Something just fell. A cable just fell on Gianna.
Oh
We'll
no,
put it there.
I hope
Why is it
the
falling
tape
apart?
didn't hold.
maybe we should. Is that like that? Remember that Stork character that they had the comic strips about? the stork who like flew into like power lines was a comic strip
Oh, vaguely.
for safety because the stork was an idiot and he kept getting electrocuted.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I people always send me videos on the internet and they're never really funny or they're like a million people have seen them. This one this week is one that actually made me laugh because it touched me in my little black heart. I'm calling this street karma.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. This is from a security camera, but that's why there's no audio. So let's
But
roll
your
that.
mic's up on this one, right, Ed?
Yeah, my mic's up.
All right,
Okay,
here we go.
roll on that.
Here we
Okay,
go.
so you see this guy, he's taking a leak into the street.
Easy though?
Like, yeah, he's peeing into the street.
Oh,
see
that's
it.
not so much.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
like a-
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
that's rather impressive.
wait.
That's like Jedi
Wait.
Kiss
Is he gonna
territory.
write his
That's
name?
Oh no!
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes!
Nice.
Oh.
Instant karma.
That's amazing.
That was
The
totally
guy gets
instant.
marinated in his own
They
piss.
got the footage of me at the Imperial.
That was awesome.
Oh. Anthony,
good.
you went there, buddy?
That's a story for another time.
I don't think anybody heard that.
The guy did his best and it's left
Yeah.
alone. Do we want to see that again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yes.
that again. This is awesome.
Everyone
There you
wants to
go.
see that again.
Okay, where is he?
Oh, it's at the end of the video.
He's
We gotta
recovering.
Yeah, now he's out.
melted.
Video.
He's wringing the urine from his
It's
clothes.
not working. Hang on, Ed.
And the good thing is, probably other people have done it, so
This
he's
is-
wearing everyone's urine.
Remember
is
I
that
said
video's
videos
like
are
this
pains
week.
in the butt?
Yeah, it was a brand new video this week. I
Okay,
think
you
it was
ready?
in a. It was in
It's
a.
ready again.
Huh?
It's ready again.
I think it took place in a foreign nation.
Rolling.
Here,
There it
here it
goes.
is.
Russia.
Here he
Here it
goes. No, I
comes.
think
Lot
it's
of
a.
mopeds.
It might be.
No, this
Well,
is
it
right.
says-
I pulled it
It
forward.
says camera one, so I guess it's actually
Oh,
There
here
it
we go.
comes.
maybe not foreign.
Oh,
I don't know. Okay, there he
this
goes.
is a great place.
Like
I
instead
know
of
that
going
way you
into a
didn't go
corner,
inside.
why does he go to the street to pee?
This
like,
guy's obviously not camera shy. Like, he's not the
Yeah,
dude that picks the urinal.
not
Those
that
bikers
wobbly.
are totally
He's turned
seeing
away
his
from the camera,
steak
though.
bomb.
Well, and look, nobody is like he's pissing,
But look
and they're
at
just
those
driving away. Nobody like
people
I pull
witnessing
over
it,
and
they're not
clock
even
the
seeing
bugger peeing on me on the street.
That's amazing.
That
How is
is
gonna get you?
that is justice.
That probably
right
made
there.
that trucker's day. He's
Oh, no doubt. Sure made my week. I
Instant
love that.
karma.
All right. Other things that that happened this week we're going to be getting to is Trudeau with Rolling Stone and Trump with transgender military. But first, there's a police car. Did we do something? Nick, where did you park?
Shit.
where I usually do.
He's
Why
Alright.
did you jump to blame Nick?
on fire today.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's on
Yeah,
fire.
they're coming to put me out.
All right, so I got a new segment because there's always these pictures that either I take or I find on the internet.
Sorry,
That
someone in chat called that video steak bomb au jus.
Oh,
oh,
There it is. There it is.
there you go. That was disgusting. Can you imagine how much those people back there watching him must have laughed their fucking head off?
Like we are?
Yeah, like we are.
But like he wasn't even wobbly when he did it. He like, it didn't
He
look
saw
like
it
he was
coming.
completely hammered. He made a beeline for the road, took his piss, and then just got drenched in his
I
own urine.
understand having to pee, but why do you not go into a corner like everybody else?
Oh, I know. Be civilized, but the fact
goes
is,
right
he
out
didn't
there
look
on the
that
road.
hammered. He just
Yeah.
said like, "I need to piss. We're going to stand by the road."
in some
Fucking
countries,
hell.
it's okay to like spit on the ground,
Meat
right? Maybe this is a
bingo,
country where it's
X-rated
okay
Right,
to
it's
Frankie
Frankie
Avalon
Avalon
and
and
that-
that Funicello.
Still-
Now that definitely wasn't Singapore for
We
sure.
got a new meat bingo, Ed.
Oh, what's that?
Go ahead, guys.
The new meat bingo is.
Go ahead, Max.
Max,
Meat
you're not on
bingo,
camera.
X-rated Frankie Avalon and that Funicello movie.
Thanks,
Meat
talk to your
bingo.
children.
On a surfboard.
It doesn't
You don't-
say.
Doesn't say.
All right, I
They
know
didn't
who.
get it.
I happen to know who Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello
So do I.
are.
Well, beach
so-
blanket bingo,
Beach
right?
blanket
God rest
bingo.
her soul.
Yeah, God
Yeah.
rest. Well, I think both their souls are resting with God. Or
Frankie's
whoever.
gone to
All
Avalon.
right, so I get pictures. Sometimes I take the pictures. Sometimes I find them to document the world around us. And I've wanted to show them, so we've come up with a segment that we're calling Freeze Frame.
Oh, I think I messed this up. Hang on. Here we go. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Do you want to go right to the first image, or
No, come to me.
okay, come to you? We didn't
Okay.
rehearse this.
All right, so this first image is I love when, especially news outlets, make mistakes captions online. So the Calgary Herald was putting up a tweet they thought was about Jason Kenney. I guess he's the conservative leader out in Alberta, whatever the hell, and his crew. I don't know what they were doing, hanging out together, but they mixed up what the verbiage was. We have a look at that. So there's this. Fans dress as zombies for George Romero Memorial at Toronto Cemetery.
I love that he covers up his MacBook logo with his own swag.
I don't know that they're that wrong, except for the mention of George Romero. I mean, now that's just one of those
But
synchronicity things.
what are they actually watching that he looks like this and the people in the background are kind of pointing and laughing?
Porn?
Maybe he was the guy peeing on the corner.
No, he's
Yes.
there.
That video we just watched.
No, they're looking at Unweenus. All right, next. There you go. The best place in Toronto to get smoked fish.
There you
Sushi
go.
bong. $5
Sushi bong.
sucky on the bong.
That's very progressive. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for that one.
That'll be part of the next segment. Is this racist?
Yeah, no, there's no question.
No,
No, yeah, there's no question. All right, next.
100%.
Yeah, if you're wondering what to get the guy who's got everything for his birthday,
Give it a spin.
how about some wet head?
Give it a spin.
Is
There
Is the deluxe version sloppy?
you go. All right, next.
Sorry, there's a fake bomb in the chat.
Oh, okay, wait.
That's
Okay,
cheap.
read
That's
this,
cheap.
read this. See if you guys pick up the word that is not in the right place.
Oh dear.
You got your chicken
I don't
schnitzel sandwich, homemade
Oh,
crispy
dear.
chicken,
Severed.
schnitzel on
Severed?
a ciabatta bun, or
Chopper.
6-ounce grilled chicken breast on a ciabatta bun, severed your way.
Sever.
That's right. Have you ever been to Bobbitt's restaurant? It's a wonderful place. Oh. Okay, next. It's even more disgusting. I don't know how it got through. Okay, so you get oregano marinated and roasted with asparagus, or at the bottom you can get roast chicken supreme stuffed with baby. Yeah, this is what happens when you hit the return key in the wrong spot and don't bother to proofread. I'll have that chicken supreme. How fresh is the baby?
with
Yeah.
You know,
I
there
think
you go.
Nazi would not like that.
I'll have the chicken feta
Sustainably
sandwich.
raised baby.
Yeah, stuff with baby, some spinach, and some nice feta cheese. All right, next. This is what happens when stores put their signs a little too close together. It's the Sisters Cafe Rug Boutique. For those wondering, no, it is not a lesbian coffee bar.
That's right.
It's too bad.
It's being for it.
Yeah, it would.
And
Merkin, right?
yeah, it's for the Merkins. Yeah, it's for the Merkins. And along the same lines, Beaver Cleaners.
I guess it's not a dry cleaner.
Sort of a
Oh!
Zing.
Now, they say that business is okay, but it's nothing like it was in the 70s. Nick loved, I knew he'd like that.
Yes.
All right, and was there one more?
That was the one you said don't go to until you
Oh,
go for
okay.
it.
Well, we're going to go to this one now. Reminded me. This I took myself this week at a local public library. Take a look. I'm reasonably sure that is a jar of stale urine.
Well, he saw what happened to the guy who peed into the street.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There you go. The bathroom is quite a
That
distance.
could also be kombucha, though.
That's what I
it
thought
might
it
have
might
been
be.
kombucha once.
Yeah.
It used to be.
Yeah, it's
Started
been
that way.
it's been passed through once.
This guy's dedicated to reading
filtered.
if he's got a piss.
Anything that goes through a urethra always has a different name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Piss.
Yes, that's right.
The library bathrooms in this
Is
case are
kom-
very far away.
It's kombucha,
He is
yeah.
very intent, and I'm pretty sure that's stale urine.
Maybe
Meet
he's
Bingo
allowed
Hospital
here and he
food.
doesn't.
I don't know. That mason jar looks like it's pretty airtight. It could be fresh
There
urine.
might be honey. Is there
Well, it
black
depends on what
honey?
his diet is.
And
dark.
was the guy from
Looks like
from
tea.
Vermont?
Was the guy from Vermont? Which guy?
This guy.
The guy with the guy with
The guy
the
with the
kombucha.
kombucha.
with the oh yeah, maybe.
I lost
Yeah.
him.
Recycled kombucha.
It's kombucha once removed.
The
it
person
GMO
asking,
free?
just so you know, is from Vermont.
Yeah.
Why do people frequently in Vermont take jars of kombucha
Yeah,
places?
they probably make their own.
Yeah, I think he made his own right there.
Yep.
I've
I
been
walked
to
into
enough
that.
libraries. I know. You know what's the worst?
If your pee looks like that, get medical help.
Well, it could have like fermented, like it gets a little malted or something.
You think a guy took a jar of his own pee and then fermented it?
Maybe he took the jar of the pee to the library and it already was fermented.
Occam's razor is really failing here.
Yeah, all right, okay.
He's reading
All
a book
right.
about Howard Hughes.
He is seriously dehydrated and needs some B12 if that is urine.
Now I'm disgusted.
I'm on the B12 stuff right now. If I was locked in like a dark room, like in a song movie, I could just piss and light that room up.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Once again, more details from Nick no one needed to know.
But he's not wrong.
Max is convinced that it's a jar of honey, isn't it?
Somebody
You thought, Max?
said that.
It
yeah.
is. Yeah, someone on the chat said it is honey, but it looks kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't think that's the kind of honey that that Pooh would like, but I think it's the kind of honey that usually is
Pooh is
associated
in?
with Pooh. What?
I said the poo is in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing poo in the same.
Winnie.
Winnie the Pooh, dude.
All right. Okay.
Where are you,
So that
Christopher
is freeze frame.
Craft beer, somebody say.
Yeah, craft beer. My ass.
Tastes
What happened to you?
Max feedbacked it with the it didn't. We didn't lose it. We just lost it.
Oh, okay. All right.
There it's back. Oh, we lost it.
Oh, the hell with it. All right. We're lucky we're even on the air.
We're on the air?
Do we have any commercial breaks?
We have hinterland things.
Why don't we go to a hinterland? Because when we come back, we're going to talk about the big kerfuffle this week of Justin Trudeau on the cover of Rolling Stone, and then we're going to talk about Trump and his out of the blue 6 a.m. Transgender band in the military. Transgender band.
In the military.
The transgender
band.
military band. All right, enough of that shit. I milked that. All right, we'll talk about all that coming up after the Hinterland Who's Who.
Chipmunks are the smallest members of the squirrel family. They're found in most parts of North America and Asia. Fallen logs, tree stumps, piles of brush or rock provide good homes. Seeds are the main source of food, and much of a chipmunk's daily activity is spent in collecting them. When the cheek pouches are full, the chipmunk stores the seeds in its nest, or caches them on the ground, covering them with leaves and other litter. For a more complete story on the chipmunk, why not contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa?
Has anybody ever written for the more complete story of the chipmunk? Because I think they pretty much laid out there everything anyone really needs to know about a frickin' chipmunk, other than they sing on albums and get yelled at by Dave Seville. All right. So this week, once again, our very photogenic Prime Minister Trudeau appeared on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. We have that. There it is. Justin Trudeau. They ask, why can't he be our president? Which, of course, they know is a rhetorical question, because there's two qualifications required to be an American president. One, you have to be born on American soil, which includes army bases or embassies. And two, you need to collude with Russians. So you need those two things. Now, everyone's making a big deal about Trudeau being on the cover of Rolling Stone. They seem to forget, it's conservatives too who are really upset. They seem to forget a conservative prime minister who was also featured on a magazine years ago. I'm talking, of course, about John Diefenbaker, who was on the cover of, you can punch it up now?
Justin's mom
There.
literally on a Rolling
The young,
Stone?
John Diefenbaker, who was
The
on
young
the cover of the
physique.
Young Physique. Look at that strapping young Dief the
You
Chief.
realize all the millennials are lost.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Let them stay there. All right. Okay. Now, I think that it's getting a little out of hand. A lot of magazines are using Justin Trudeau. You can come back to me. Yeah, I'm nice to look at. A lot of magazines around the world are using Justin Trudeau to try to sell magazines. Okay, and I understand that, but it's getting a little bit cheap, and it's getting a little bit. It seems a little bit forced. I have some other magazines that Trudeau has been on recently. Can we take a look at some of those?
Hang on, I have to resize this one. The address label is still on it, so I quickly resized it.
Oh, all right.
Hang on. Okay,
I was saying that his
switching.
mom was
Here we go.
literally
The
on
bottom-
Rolling
the bottom's-
Stone. I think he kind of
The
missed
bottom's
that.
cut off on this one, guys, because there was an address label I just caught.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
I thought
Maggie
it was,
was
there you go.
satisfied.
He was, of course, in the cover of Ebony.
I thought it was really funny when I
By the
saw
way, that
it.
magazine, that
Super
address
Super
label,
App.
I put it there when photoshopping this, and it's blurred. But thank you for your safety.
Okay, I was
There you
sure.
go. He was on the cover of Ebony.
Okay, let me fix it then.
Hey,
If
It
it's
doesn't,
okay.
it doesn't change anything, really.
But now I feel bad.
No, don't. You were efficient.
I made a judgment call and it was wrong.
No, it was not wrong.
Hang
You
on.
couldn't tell.
And now it won't scale properly.
Yeah, because Lord knows I've never left actual details in a photo
You
that I
left
should have
nipples
that I
one
should have
week,
taken out.
and I have been paranoid ever since. Here
All
we
right,
go. There we go.
There, that changes everything.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
The
Cover of Ebony. Other magazine.
That's a
Got
Johnson.
a crazy case of vitiligo going on.
Yeah, it really does.
Look at her watch though. Like,
It's
she's
awesome.
blinging.
It looks like a compass.
Okay, next.
Sport.
I don't like this one, Ed.
Okay, this is wrong.
Easy
This
food.
is just wrong. I think it was an accident.
I don't like it.
I think
It's
it was a
wrong- it's wrong
mistake,
for
an
the
accident, but just goes to show you what they're doing to try
He
to
looks
draw
like
people
a
in.
Jedi.
Yes, he looks like a
Listen,
Jedi.
Leanna's got the minion Tic Tac face again.
I had kept those Tic Tacs in my bag because I was afraid you were going to do something bad to them.
Like, eat them.
Nobody's
Yeah.
ever tried Kentucky Fried Panda before.
All right,
Frickin'
next.
Minions.
Another magazine that Justin was on. I'm telling you, out of hand. Wood magazine. There's Justin
Shaves
Trudeau
down
shaves
his-
down his wood.
Nice.
All
That was some
right.
pretty excellent dirt Photoshop right
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Next,
Oh, dear.
a bear's life. You know, this is he marches in the gay parade. This is just.
What's the
There you go.
What's the gutter slut manifesto?
Yeah, it's some interesting stories there.
That right there is a steak bomb.
Yeah, there you go. The gutter slut manifesto. Awesome. So a lot of people are a little upset because they think that Justin is basically whoring himself out for Canada. And what
That Justin
I like
Trudeau
finding
panda
my
thing
stuff
wasn't
there.
real, right? That was a Photoshop.
they were all
Oh,
real.
it's kids of tonight.
Ed,
Wait.
someone in
Running
chat
around
is saying his
nursing
kids have 2 nannies and he's running around nursing pandas.
Yeah.
Yes. And somebody else said
So it wasn't
that
real, right?
No, it wasn't real.
Okay.
It was not real.
Jeez, ruin the illusion of such a wonderfully crafted Photoshop. There you go.
I can't believe we had to put that disclaimer on it.
All right. Okay.
You know, there was a time where I thought we could avoid labels for shampoo and conditioner. Don't eat them or drink them. I think we still need those labels with people.
Well, we still got to say no. He's not actually eating pandas.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
No,
I think he
that was
completely missed the eating the panda.
that was the
Yeah.
that was the previous prime minister who ate kittens. Okay. Now here's the thing. I actually do have a
Prime
problem
Minister Ozzy
with
Osbourne?
with this business of Trudeau being on all these magazines. He's been like on the cover of lots of very sort of high fashion magazines. Now Rolling Stone. And the thing is, on one hand, it makes Canada seem cool. On the other hand, this really isn't like us. Like, we're not the kind of people who go in for this kind of CW shit.
It's about him though.
Wait, what are you giving me a wrap up for there?
Oh, nothing. I wasn't
Justin
rapping.
Trudeau
I was-
self-adulation? No fucking way.
Like, he's actually a good product for selling Canada, but at the same time, it's just not who we are. Are we gonna have to now choose our prime ministers based on how good looking they are?
At least he had his shirt on for that photo.
Not like Diefenbaker.
I like Diefenbaker.
I like Diefenbaker.
You missed the good old days, Ed?
Yeah, Diefenbaker. He
You
had
like
to
gladiator movies, Billy?
He had to take a walk in the snow to fit underneath that little skirt.
Oh no.
For those who recognize that political reference,
I think you want to be like a Caesar consul or something.
I think that's exactly what he wanted to be like.
Diefenbaker needed to hide his steak bomb?
His Diefenbonger. All right. Okay. So that was one story. The other, of course, is these tweets that Trump put out.
Oh, they are treats.
Yeah, they're treats.
They are
where
treats.
out of the blue.
The sound might be down, I think.
What?
Is it?
Is the sound down?
I don't know. Somebody's asking in the chat.
No, one person is having
Yeah.
trouble with the sound.
Then they're just
but-
an idiot.
Well, they need
Turn
to
the volume up on
refresh
your
or
laptop.
something like that.
Turn
It's
up your
stuttering
volume.
for them. We did lose the stream briefly about 13 minutes ago.
You know who didn't lose the stream? that guy in the street.
Came right back.
There you go. Let's watch that again because you can never have enough of that. There he goes.
Checking his
I gotta really pee. You know what I'm gonna do?
Like that he's
I'm
wearing
gonna walk
sandals,
towards
too.
the corner. No, I'm gonna walk right out on the street.
Oh, there's a camera right there. I better go out to the street.
I love how he looks around to see who's looking, and then he like.
Check his phone again.
Yeah.
And then it's
Here it comes.
There. Oh,
Whoa!
His buddies dared him to do
He
it.
really had to go because that's a powerful stream.
you can see it's frothing.
That's
Yeah.
some pee.
Yeah,
That's some kombucha
that pee's
right
got
there.
quite a head on it.
Sandals.
His friends
I
don't
wish that happened to the
react.
guy that did number 2 in front of
Yeah.
us.
Oh shit.
What was that, Giada?
I said I wish that happened to the guy that did number 2 on the door of our salon.
Pardon me.
One day we get to work and there is this huge
Meat bingo.
meat bingo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, was it on the?
On the door and right on the entrance.
Wait, I have to understand this. Was it still in one piece, or was it?
It was just
Was it like
a
Was it like a mural?
beef soup.
Oh, okay. So did it look like somebody had put it there and smeared it, or did they bend over and blast?
Bend over and blast. Exactly.
You got to get some pretty serious air to blast some poop right onto a door.
I don't know. It was pretty disgusting though.
Yeah, that's who cleaned it.
Our cleaning lady.
Oh.
But then we went out and bought her presents.
Not enough.
I know.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
enough. It's never enough.
Her
Trauma will be
dignity
there
costs
for a
more than
lifetime.
that.
Oh yeah.
Was it like a big poo, or was it?
Oh, it was
Was
big.
it? Was there corn or
Was it
peanuts?
human sized?
I don't really want to get into details.
Too
but,
late now.
Was it Shih Tzu
we
size or
still,
like mastiff
we
size?
still smell it. We still smell it.
So there's like a ghost poop around your place?
Yes.
A shit specter.
Yeah, shit specter. Good job,
like
Anthony.
Thank you.
All right. Was it like human sized, or was it like somebody?
What was it human sized?
Like it wasn't like a bear shit.
It was like a tiny baby.
Yeah, could it have been from a giant gorilla?
The turd was a tiny baby, or
tiny
a
baby.
tiny baby shit out?
Wait, the turd was the size of a tiny baby?
Yeah, like a tiny baby, like this.
Okay, but it was it was smeared. Symbols or classic ruins in it. Any
No.
Viking ruins in it?
No.
No, any messages? Because you could have been getting a message from a shitmancer.
That's
Or like a shit demon.
Yeah,
Shit
a
dimmer.
shitmancer because they can read portents in poop. A shitmancer.
Now we're just starting to sound like Leahy from Trailer Park Boys. Shit's
All right,
shit
shit.
references.
where were we? Oh yeah. So Trump tweeted out this stuff at 6 o'clock in the morning about how all of a sudden transgender people, due to the tremendous impact on expenses and distraction that it causes the military, transgender people will no longer be able to serve in the American military in any capacity. Like, not only can they not serve on the front lines, they can't even clean trajectory poop off of a salon door. Okay? They can't serve in any capacity. Now, first of all, you have to wonder, why is a grown man of 70 at 6 o'clock in the morning thinking about transgender soldiers? I'm thinking Pornhub. Because why else would you be thinking about transgender soldiers unless you've just been watching some you can't call it tranny porn anymore. Leanna's just sitting back not talking.
No, this explains a conversation I had on Twitter with a Trump troll that now suddenly makes sense to me, because this guy has clearly researched this issue significantly, because he asked me how male to female trans people were going to dilate in the field. And my response was, but
Why would they dilate? They can dial 911, can't they?
He linked me to this site
Thank you, Anthony.
that dealt with the aftercare of the surgery, and my response was basically, what exactly is wrong with you? I mean, with specifics for science. Because these guys seem to have it in their head that immediately after surgery, trans people are going to pick up a gun and go to, like, they're in Afghanistan, they have a surgery, they roll out of bed and then go shoot
What are
ISIS.
the chances
I mean,
that
Doesn't
trans
sound like
people
a
are having
person, right?
surgery
Yeah, no.
in Afghanistan?
That's right.
Because they have the finest
desert.
surgeons
Yeah.
there for
This
for
guy's
trans
so
surgery
delusional.
in Afghanistan.
Specialists, if
Yeah,
they keep them.
they're likely to bivouac there. And hey, you know what? While we're here in Fallujah or wherever the hell, could somebody do gender reassignment surgery real quick?
We got all that, right?
It doesn't make any sense. And here's the other thing. I would think that Trump would be able to relate to pre-op transgender men. Because whenever Trump has to face foreign leaders, he's a guy with no balls. There you go.
Oh, by the way, considering that his family has had a whopping enlistment rate of 0
Yeah.
compared to transgender
Yeah, good
people who are
point.
participating in defending the country with that $1 trillion military
Fuck yeah,
budget.
bud.
Yeah, he can go fuck
yeah.
himself with that big fat
Well,
0.
Canada also has, had transgender troops in our military and, are fighting
Really, who
forces.
fucking cares?
No.
At
Okay.
this point, who fucking cares?
Here's a guy.
Piss
who's-
where you want to piss. Piss in whatever fucking room you want to piss.
Here's a
Except in
guy-
the street when a
Fire from the
truck's
trenches.
coming by.
Here's a guy.
Good guess.
Here's a
Yes.
guy who talks about strength, American strength. And then when he goes and meets Putin, the only thing that's really strong is his grip around his ankles.
That's
All right?
Whoa.
This is a guy
Damn.
who has determined who is allowed to run into danger to protect American lives, but he can't tell his staff stuff without tweeting it from a distance.
The
Like,
best part is
Yeah.
the military, though, came out and said, you can't dictate military policy.
did you say
from-"
dictate?
Yes, I did.
You know that
you
joke
did
with the
not
little
talk-
rascals
Not
in
wrong
Darla?
context.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
How am I
But the
dictate?
military guys are
That's
like, last we checked, military policy isn't from Twitter, so, no.
Well, he said that he did it after much consultation with his generals. And
His
and a
generals?
lot of
His generals?
Generals?
No, there are 3 generals that he regularly confers with. General stupidity, general ignorance, and general incompetence. So after conferring with them, he decided this was a good policy. And here's the thing. He's talking about the costs. It is like 0.00014% of the U.S. budget. Those Tomahawk missiles that he sent into Syria, so he could get a wargasm, $60 million. It did nothing. He sent them into an airport. The airport was operating the next day. We have bad weather in Toronto. The airport's not operating the next day. This airport in Syria, 60
couldn't even do
Tomahawk
bad weather.
missiles, or however Tomahawk missiles he sent in, $60 million worth in one giant blast that did nothing, and that's okay. But the possibly maximum about $8 million it may cost for gender reassignment surgery, that's going to just break the bank of the military. And if you want to know the real truth of what's behind this and why he did this, it's because there are conservatives who are very upset that the military is paying the cost of gender reassignment surgery for those who are enlisted. So they want that. They're threatening to derail a spending bill of about, I think it was $18 billion. And within that $18 billion bill is about $2 billion for Trump's fakakta wall. So he was concerned that if he didn't do something about transgenders to satisfy the conservatives, then he'd lose his fakakta wall. There, that wall.
Yeah.
So all it was really about was dollars and cents. He didn't really care. He was just trying to suck up to the conservatives. And you have to understand, I don't understand conservatives who have problems with alternative lifestyles, because these are people who are willing to grease up and bend over for anyone who says they're a conservative, which I don't even get because Trump isn't. And you know what? This spreads even further, because there was someplace passed a law this week that children over the age of 3 or 4 could no longer go into opposite gender bathrooms with their parents. And you've got some women who are complaining that they don't want transgender women in their locker rooms or in their spas or their bathrooms, because in the bathrooms what's happening is male rapists are just dressing up as women so they can go into bathrooms and rape women. And I would be concerned about this if there was one shred of statistical evidence that this was even really happening. It's not like these people watch like Bosom Buddies when they're high on mescaline or something like that, and they think shit's gonna happen. And here's the thing about women who are concerned about people who have male genitalia but are transgender women who are in their locker rooms. If you don't want to see the penis, here's what you do. The same thing men do in locker rooms. You don't look.
Yeah.
Men, I couldn't tell you The guy, I could be in a locker room with 60 guys. I couldn't tell you the size, shape, dimension, or look of any of their. I couldn't tell you if they have anteaters or not, because it is a time-honored tradition with men. You don't look at the other guy's cock. That's it. Just do that. And as far as
Problem solved.
why are we seeing this guy now?
Just look at what all these people would erect.
Yeah, there
They're
you go.
actually
You
looking.
see?
These
Look
guys
at
are
that.
crashing into
It
the
didn't
side.
cause
This guy
one
pissed in-
accident.
yeah, this guy pissed in the street and nobody wiped out.
One guy was looking, and he
One guy was
sprayed
looking.
him with a fucking.
He happened to be the truck driver.
Yeah, he
Truck driver
changed
was like-
lanes.
Yeah, it's trying to get-
Yeah, this is what happens in bathrooms, pretty much.
The guys on the bikes are just like,
They
man.
just don't look.
And
Yeah.
and ladies, if you're concerned that these people are coming in, these transgender women are coming in, and they're going to ogle your private parts, ladies, have you heard of the internet? There's far more attractive private parts that people can sit at and look at. Maybe not more attractive, but there are private parts that guys and transgender women and anyone can look at their leisure without having to just capture glances. So this is all this is just a red herring. And I don't mean that to be illustrative of anybody's sexual parts. I'm just saying that all of this is a lot of people being concerned too much about what's between somebody's legs. Here's my mantra. I don't give a shit. Just don't get any on me and we can be friends. Yes, Liana?
I have two thoughts about this whole bathroom thing.
All right.
And they're somewhat like just pissant thoughts. But
Oh, she's
one
punning.
is the assumption is that one guy would walk into a public bathroom full of women and assault one of us, and the rest of us would do nothing. Which
Yeah, what
is
do they think
not
they are? What do they think women are?
actually-
Trump?
Yeah, which is not actually what would happen if
I don't know.
you're-
Probably get
Yeah.
That guy would get
pretty
beat the
hard.
shit
Exactly.
by pairs,
Exactly.
by 10 pairs of
like
stilettos.
somebody would grab him by the back and ram his head into a stall.
And you gotta go into a stall. It's not
Yeah,
a urinal.
yeah.
It's
Guys
not
don't
like it's
have
an easy
enough
peek.
balls to fucking walk into a bathroom and do that. That's why they send dick pics from their fucking mom's basement.
I feel awkward when I accidentally see a woman's bathroom door open in a public place.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
ah,
exactly.
shit.
And
Yeah.
then coming from a guy too, it's like when I'm with a girl, it's like she's like, "Oh, I gotta take a shit, rear it back." I'm like, "Oh, this is my chance."
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And also the double standard of I forget her name, and I'm not gonna do a name call on it, but there's been female sportscasters that have been allowed entry into male dressing rooms for sports and stuff.
This is my other point
And
they
don't seem to mind being in a room full of cock. Then so
When-
I just the one.
when the ladies' room is lined up
Usually
to the
championship
street, women use the men's room.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't mind.
I always do.
Go for
when
it.
there's a lineup.
and this became apparent to me because I saw ladies try to do it at E3 once, and because it was E3, which is a video game trade show, the line to the men's room was actually a lot longer than the line to the women's room.
course it
We could just breeze right in,
That's
say
right.
hi, message on the
High
window,
five
take
on
a
the way,
pee. The
bye.
guys are like,
I have also seen the opposite thing, and I'm using the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm really sorry, but the
But we're all
guys'
missing
bathroom
out
is
on the hidden
actually
gem.
cleaner.
Guys, we're missing out on the hidden gem of bathrooms. The handicap bathroom.
The
Or
family-
sorry, the
yeah.
disabled one.
Exactly.
There's nobody ever there.
No.
I thought that was just a
if
bathroom.
you're getting someone knocking on the door, you just say, just a minute, you're
Yeah.
done, and you have all the privacy in the world.
That's right. When you walk out, you limp.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, you might look like
you
the
guys are
asshole, but it's
admitting
like
this
no one
on
else
the
was using it.
internet.
Who cares?
Canadians are too nice to ask you if you have a condition.
All right. Now,
Many conditions.
But I mean, like the thing is, two women. I watched them like walk into the men's room at one point, and it was seen. No, everybody just sort of laughed about that when Tim Schafer jumped the line when it was stacked up. Then people got mad.
who the hell's Tim Schafer?
People who know.
Paul Schaefer's
But
cousin.
Tim Schafer's a video game designer.
So here's the other thing I realized that might have been freaking out Trump if he was on Twitter early in the morning and he got all upset about transgender people changing genders. It was the controversy over the female Doctor Who. It just freaked him the fuck out.
Saw
Yeah.
John Barrowman in dress,
Yeah,
lost
just-
his ish.
What the hell? Doctor Who is supposed to be a dude. Now it's a woman. We can't be having this. Also, female Thor. He just can't handle it. All right.
Also, you're bringing up something though, because okay, we're dumping on Trump, but that rhymed. People get goofy about this issue on both sides of the aisle. It's one of those things that just there is no middle ground. So many people this week, and this is why I'm kind of grumpy and exhausted, are like, I don't dare even read my Facebook this week because if I'm not if I'm not incensed enough, if I don't show a proper amount of outrage because Trump was Trump, then my friends are going to jump all over me. And it's so frustrating. I mean, I had to nix a joke, and I still feel bad about it. I had to nix a joke on this show because of the potential blowback, and I don't like doing that. It wasn't even the best
joke anyway.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that. I am not saying this because I personally have an issue with it. It's just sometimes you don't want the garbage. And when I see people who I know are kind of reasonable, I think, like in the real world, going off on Chazariv, it does not matter on Facebook, I really worry who's the real person, right? Is it the perpetually outraged, thin-skinned person on social media, or is it the person I thought I knew in real life? I never know anymore. You know?
Just do what I do. Stir the shit out of the pot, and whoever fucking leaves.
Yeah, you're exactly the same on social media as you are here, so
I don't change. I'm an asshole there. I'm an asshole here.
There's something to be said for purity and consistency. like that poop that was on the salon pole. Any opinions worth sharing from the chat, Giada and Max?
The Orange Man.
The Orange Man? Oh, Trump.
Yes, somebody else said that Trump was watching an old episode of MASH and he confused it with reality.
Klinger. By the way, people should know that, there he is, Klinger.
that was the joke I had to nix. So fuck it, I'm using it.
Yeah.
Can we show that picture for a second?
Yeah, screw this.
Right.
You're not allowed to compare this
You should
at
know.
all to what Trump said.
You should know that if ardent feminists had their way, that's what Wonder Woman would have looked like in the movie this year.
Oh, come on. No, you're wrong.
There's a difference
You're
between
wrong.
a
You're
crossdresser
wrong.
and
He's
a
wearing
transgender.
heels.
Too much
Oh, he's
leg.
wearing heels.
He's wearing
okay.
heels. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Chick was wearing heels in Jurassic World the whole movie. Running
And
through
we
that
got
jungle.
mad.
They
What
called
the
her
fuck?
out on it in the movie, though.
Yeah,
too.
no, that bothered me. You know what bothered me about that? It wasn't that she was wearing heels. There was a golf cart in the back of the shot. Like, just jump on the golf cart, lady. Don't run in heels.
You ever been in a golf cart? They don't go very fast.
Faster than running in heels.
Yeah.
In mud.
Yeah, in
Alright.
mud.
Okay,
Being chased by a
dino
T-Rex.
Okay, so
Apparently
that's our
T-Rexes
little...
can't run.
Maybe that's what happened as I...
No, I heard that. They just found out that they did a thing they found out that T-Rexes couldn't actually run.
They can't put on a hat.
Yeah, they're
either.
not.
No.
Have
They
you seen
also,
that thing on the internet?
they also
T-Rex
couldn't
puts
wipe
on a
their
hat?
ass.
You're right,
Those
they weigh
little
too
little
much.
arms,
They
kind of
can't
like
wear taxes.
bodybuilders.
They
They
weigh too
can't
much.
reach back.
You ever see them try to make a bed?
Play piano.
Wait, is that T-Rex phobic?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Where's
we
the
just,
outrage?
maybe we
So
just
where's the
violated the
outrage?
Dino 88. I don't know.
All right. Okay, we're gonna go to a break.
Dino
but when
Rex.
we come back, Giada is going to present to us some wonderful finds that were obtained from dollar stores in and around Toronto. Dollar Store Treasures, a brand new segment coming up after this break. Stay with us.
The North American grizzly is a type of the brown bear found also in northern Asia and Europe. Its range is in the west, from Mexico to Alaska and into the Canadian Barren Grounds. The long fur varies in color from nearly white to almost black. A distinguishing hump of neck muscle rises from its shoulders. In January or February, the mother gives birth to very tiny young, weighing about 14 ounces each. However, their weight increases to about 20 pounds before leaving the den. Grizzlies live mainly on vegetation and fish, but they also prey upon ground squirrels, elk, caribou, and other mammals. For more information about the grizzly bear, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service, Ottawa.
All right, Nick has found a action figure from the Bear Life magazine that Justin Trudeau posed on. There we go. Take a shot.
Oh my goodness! Like, you can't have trans people on safari.
You know who that
Big
is?
Gay Al.
That's,
I'm sipping.
Oh my
that's,
goodness!
Good to see you.
by the way, that's actually Teddy Roosevelt.
That's super. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Run for it.
That's Teddy. That's an action figure of Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, is that a salon door?
You guys open for business?
When you said you were on fire tonight, Nick, I didn't think that's what you meant.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Okay, before we go further into
Now
our
the whole
brand new
flame.
segment, we remember last week we were talking about our very own Max, who is going to be, his mom has moved to a nursing home, and so they're selling the house, so Max needs a bachelor pad. And Max, you're on some social assistance, so that helps. But Max needs help finding a place to live in and around Toronto. And his pastor is helping out. What kind of place you hoping for there, Max?
Well, I hope it's a clean place with no roaches or mice. You know, 'cause I don't want to smell all the rat crap. But I have
That's
to.
the only reason you don't want mice?
Yeah.
Just so you don't smell the shit?
HR.
You can get plugs for that.
Never mind the disease or anything they carry? Just
All
the shit
the
smell.
above.
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
just gotta be sure.
What else?
Very clean, you know, very clean. And, you know, I got my own kitchen, one bed, you know, so I can, you know, I can just sleep.
All right.
These are the essentials.
These
You
are
still gonna come to
important.
the show?
Oh, yeah.
The bare necessities.
All right. So, Leanna, do you have that address? You said you had.
I do have it.
Okay, this is Max's mom's pastor is helping him out. If you know of any place that could accommodate Max in and around Toronto, it's that's the address right there for the pastor. So, Max, want to give a shout out to your pastor?
Well, please, Mr. McGann, I'm sure someone who's very nice, will email you about a bachelor pad I can afford.
All right. So that's us helping out. And you know, if you guys would contribute enough money to this thing, we'd eventually be able to pay people. But that's not happening tomorrow. And Max needs a place to move into soon. All right. Ready to go to our new segment?
Okay, another new segment?
Yeah. The
Oh, okay.
Dollar store
Dollar
fund.
bills, y'all. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Schools, y'all.
Move that camera further back though, because you're gonna need to be able to see more space.
I'd buy that
What
for
camera?
$1.
Tiny.
RoboCop.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Thank you.
Okay.
6,000 SUS.
I'm on it. Don't worry.
As
I
everybody.
need 3 hands this week.
got
This
Zoom.
is,
As everybody knows, dollar stores can be found everywhere now across North America. They provide low-cost alternatives for all kinds of essentials and some frills. And what are you doing?
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Sit the hell down.
It's gonna help with the camera.
Thank you.
You screwed up my intro
think we
for.
should be okay.
I was on a
Just
flow.
keep going
I
and
had a
ignore
rhythm
us.
going. You go
Ignore us,
fucking
we're
around
not
like
here.
that. Anyway, so I sent out Anthony and Giada to check out dollar stores around the city and come back with some wonderful treasures. And that's why this segment is called Dollar Store Treasures. All right.
seconds.
You guys walk down the aisle with that music?
Obviously.
All right. So, Giada, you and Anthony were out. You got some products you're going to share with us?
Yes, we did some homework.
All right.
And,
Let's start with the first one. What do we got there?
we've got a cute, handy Dino sippy cup.
Okay. Dino Sippy Cup. And I noticed that...
Dino.
Yeah, I noticed that if you move your hand a little bit, the straw comes out of the ass. Hey, kids!
Good luck with that.
Hey, kids! Felching for everybody.
Beauty.
T-Rex.
I would have to say that I think Kanye's kids were like that.
Yeah. Who?
Kanye's children.
Why would they like sipping something from an ass? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, next. What's next?
We got this one here. Be careful with it. It looks like it's about to
Oh, that's a classic.
disintegrate.
Check that out. It's
Flip a knot.
it's not just flipping out. What's the matter with you? You're missing the most important part.
What?
It's Fonzie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fonzie, flip a
it's-
knot.
It's the Fonzie. Flip a knot.
Hey.
Look at that. I think it was actually packaged in the 70s.
It was.
The Fonzie. I don't even know what a flip a knot is.
How does it smell?
They gave it to us for free when we were at the. He said, "Just take it."
Oh.
I said, "How much for this?"
I think it's how
He
you
goes,
tie
"Just
off a
take
beef
it."
steamship.
Yeah, it might,
Yeah.
Giada.
Dog might like this.
Giada, I think
Yeah.
that is made with asbestos. I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
put
put
it
your
too
face
close to your nose. It might be a problem. Look at that, it's Fonzie. Show that again.
Do you think it'd be a butt plug?
Hey.
Well, you let us know. All right, it's the
Anyway.
Fonzie Flipanaut. Back in the days when anything with Fonzie on it would
no,
sell.
I know what that is.
What
What is
is
it?
You
that?
hold the rope.
Should we
game.
open it?
You try to tie
If you
a
open
knot
it,
one-handed.
if you open it, you're going to ruin the mint value.
It'll be worthless.
How are you going to sell that to collectors?
Well, how much
you
do you
open-
think it's worth right now?
Whatever someone's willing to pay for it.
Well, they gave it to us for free at the dollar store, so.
Don't say that.
I mean,
We
well,
actually
now it's
paid $500
100% profit.
for
one of
it.
those.
We paid $500 for it.
No, you don't pay $500 for it. That's the entire stock of a dollar store. Okay, next.
Okay, next.
Oh, here's a winner.
Oh.
Here's a winner.
Get some light on that.
Yeah, we need to see. There you go. It's a toilet seat with dolphins
Porpoise.
on it.
High density foam cushioning. Easy to
Yeah,
clean
so
toilet.
you too can feel like Aquaman and shit in the ocean. I'm trying to understand. Here's the thing. Hold that up again. You have to understand this product, okay? Somebody had the idea of putting a dolphin painting on a toilet seat. Someone else had to paint it. Or they had to go find a painting that already existed of the dolphin and the little fish to put on the toilet seat. They had to manufacture it, because this isn't a one-off, and sell them to stores. This is a multi-step. This isn't the kind of thing you find on Etsy, okay? This is a number of people to sign off and determine this was a good idea. The odd thing is, I think I've seen them in some bathrooms in Scarborough.
The chat thinks we should auction these things off, see what they get.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know
down
what?
with that.
It's a good idea. We'll have an auction one week. We'll get a bunch of things. We'll auction them off. We'll do an auction and meet bingo. Okay, next.
Should we go next? Okay.
There's more?
There is
Much
a way.
more.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here's a perennial classic, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
Hold it up.
It's Dr. Fart.
Hey!
The Dr. Fart.
The
Not
doctor
just
is
any
eating.
Dr. Fart. The Dr. Fart.
With 6 hilarious fart sounds.
Okay, let's hear him.
Put it up to the mic.
Yes.
That was the first
Yeah,
one.
put it up to the mic so we get full effect.
First one.
Okay?
That's a
Second
ripper.
one.
Yeah. Oh.
Laughter.
That was like
little squeeze
leading
box.
to number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the elevator.
That's a
Good
fan
trumpet.
favorite.
Yeah. Do that one again.
Oh, little sneezer.
Sounds like
Wow. What, they shit gunpowder? All right. Next.
Oh, that's like a
Whoa.
good little bull snort.
That's the door to your salon.
Sunday
All right. Next. Oh.
That's the beef steamship sound.
Oh
Right there.
yeah.
Call that the butter
Whoa
chicken.
yeah. Yeah.
I can smell that one.
All right. Very lovely. I like how it's Dr. Fart. It adds the seal of medical approval.
Well, because
The
if you
doctor.
fart too much, you get the second doctor
The
fart.
Dr. Fart. All right. What do we got next?
Well,
there's
from
more.
lands
My
far
favorite.
away.
My favorite.
This is your favorite. Okay, let's see this one.
That was the Andre the Giant one.
I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
Andre
I've been waiting to smell this.
Okay, show the camera.
7 African powers.
7
Perfume.
African Powers perfume.
Should I open it?
7, no. Outside.
I've been waiting for this.
All right, open it up.
Confined space.
All right.
Confined space.
Pigeon Row's gonna smell like a bordello.
This reminds me,
everybody.
while she's opening it, this reminds me, years ago there was a place, the Chum Building, Bravo,
Oh my
which had
God.
all these
drop
fancy
it.
floors,
Whoa.
and we detonated a stink bomb in it.
Kam-
All right.
Kombucha 2.0.
Yeah, it looks like kombucha. Okay,
Yeah.
open it up.
Do not drop that.
What's it smell like?
Italian cologne.
Oh.
It's
Really?
a ripoff.
So
This
it
is a
smells-
ripoff.
So it smells
It
like
actually
oregano.
smells not
Paco
bad.
I'm gonna
Rabanne?
pass it around.
Does it smell like brio? That pop you get at
Yeah, it
pizza?
smells a lot like that.
Yeah?
The
What's
world,
it taste
the,
like?
the world is gonna change after this.
Probably
Poison.
alcohol.
Smells like oregano. Tastes like
Actually, doesn't
ragu.
smell that bad.
It doesn't smell
But
that
it's,
bad.
why is it 7 African nations?
But look, it has all the little saints all around.
Yeah. 7 African powers. Is that like Captain Marvel? Who gets I just smelled it.
Heavy brio.
The Saints are all white people.
I know.
Is this apartheid cologne?
Don't do that anymore, Lonnie.
Good
Lonnie.
point. Max needs to smell it.
Yeah, she'll let Max smell it.
What do you think, Max?
You're the closest to Africa we got.
Wow. Wow.
The seal of approval.
I have to say, it smells like one of my mom's.
It's easy.
Easy.
What?
Oh, well, I meant to say is it smells like some
Seven white
cologne
people?
or something, or some lotion or something.
So you like your mother might have had something of that flavoring? Is that what you're saying? Some kind of perfume or potpourri?
I'm so underwhelmed.
I
by
can't
it.
say. I don't know.
All right,
was
but
gonna be
it
much
smells
worse.
reminiscent,
No.
and it's not unpleasant.
No.
It's not unpleasant, and I'm wondering if these 7 African powers are like when Captain Marvel says Shazam. Was it Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury?
Based on the box art, it was the Dutch, the French, the English, and everybody else who colonized
Yeah, that's
Africa.
right.
Yeah.
British occupied.
That's the 7 African powers. The 7 invading, colonizing powers of Africa. All right, and what's we have one more.
Last,
smell
but,
white
last
people.
but not least,
All right, let's see. There you go. If you like your incense, black love. Black love.
Someone
What?
with the bass and wah-wah pedal.
What does that
Black love.
smell like?
Shaft.
Damn right.
I gotta wonder. Yeah, Max, way to go. What's it smell like? What's it smell like?
patchouli.
Oh, fuck.
So black people having sex smells like patchouli?
I guess.
When you make the mood right.
Damn right.
There you go. All right. Black love. I gotta wonder who thought that would be a really marketable, a marketable product. Black love. You know what?
He has a good grab on her boobs, though.
Yeah, he's grabbing
That's
her
in the
boobs,
dollar
yeah.
store?
Oh yeah.
Getting a
You know
deal
what?
for one on that.
Where do you think that's gonna be? A high-end boutique?
That's like borderline PG-17 artwork on some dollar store shit.
South Court.
You know what? This was voted the least popular incense was sweaty biker sack.
I can't imagine why.
Just I can't imagine the people who
Freshly
had to do the
waxed.
testing until it smelled just right. All right. Great. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll continue to scour the dollar stores for us, Anthony and Gianna.
I'd buy that
will.
for a dollar.
And that is dollar store treasures. Oh,
Oh, we don't have sound anymore.
Oh,
What's going on?
Oh.
Oh, it did that dumb thing.
it's okay. The farts are providing. I'm trying to think of where that thing would be handy. Here we go.
Fart doctor?
Yeah.
There's this guy on the internet, on YouTube.
You can just stop there.
Yeah.
There's this guy on the
There's this
internet.
guy on the but he
Trump
walks
should
through
just
Central
end all
Park
his
with
fucking
something in
tweets
his
about
hand
it.
that makes a farting sound, and he'll just walk by
Is it a
random
small
people.
child?
No, it's
Jamaican
a grown
love is
man,
that.
and he'll just walk through, and he's got these great hand gestures to waft it towards people, and they think he's actually farting. And he's got one that makes it sound like he's sharting too. The things that keep me
Big
entertained,
bagels.
small things.
Oh, is that
in
the
these small
dude that's like?
minds.
Is that
My
the dude
mom
that like
used to
farts
say.
in public with confidence?
Yeah,
Like power farts
farts with
in public?
attitude. Yeah. The guy wafts one right into his lips and sucks one in, and these girls have this look of disgust. It's fantastic.
Like when he's like working out, he's like,
Yeah.
What I love is how highbrow we get.
I didn't see the picture on the back of that thing before.
Yeah.
No brow is too low.
Look at that kid. He's just ripping one. Like
nice.
that's like Super Saiyan anime fart.
Fuck you, Dad.
I think Gianna's got a new favorite toy.
I'm trying to think of where that would be handy. Like at what?
Elevators.
At
At the
what
end of
events?
every Trump tweet.
Grocery stores?
Yeah, like
Children's
where
birthday
is that? Where do you want to go where you want people to look at you as if you just farted?
Everywhere.
Oh,
Everywhere.
A church.
No,
A church.
all
No,
right.
what you need
Wait,
is
your pastor's trying to help you find a place.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
Max wants to reenact the Catcher in the Rye.
Kimberly
isn't
joined.
isn't it the idea that when you go out, you want to seem like it wasn't you that farted? Who wants to actually make the
Weddings.
noise of fart without the relief
Mosh
of
pit.
fart?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Airports.
Max, that's just
No, he's reading the chat.
Oh, he's reading the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Proctologist
Staff
office?
meetings.
Staff meetings, yes.
Subway train.
Subway train.
Yeah.
Weddings. Oh, you
Subway
said
trains start out smelling like that.
Mosh-
You know the new car
mosh pit?
smell?
Yeah, anywhere crowded, just to get you some space.
Under the
Sean
sheets?
Rooney said that. Who was
Confessional.
another one of my zombie survivors from yesterday.
At the Cosby trial.
All right.
Hey, I saw a thing. Is it not weird that like just as OJ's getting freed, they're releasing the new Ford Bronco?
Oh!
Nice.
Oh.
Pretty
Okay.
cool.
That's Nick saved that right.
Anywhere in the White
Okay,
House.
so just a reminder: if I had plans with you on Saturday, it has not come to me during this broadcast what I was supposed to do and with who. So if you don't remind me, don't expect me to show up, and don't expect an apology. Okay? So if you're watching and I had something I was supposed to do with you Saturday afternoon, please remind me what it is. Otherwise, you're going to be there alone, or I'll send Max with the Dr. Fart. You guys will have hours of fun. Okay, that's it for there.
The doctor is in.
You know, you were laughing like there. You remind me of Jeffrey Holder from the 7-Up commercials. Crisp and clean, no caffeine. You just need to get you a Panama hat. All right. Okay, that's it. We've done our show for the week. We'll see you back here next week, with any luck, here at the Pigeon Row. And by the way, Lonnie, was it Lonnie who only figured out this week that it's actually a production company called Pigeon Row?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lonnie thought that I was just calling the place Pigeon Row for some reason. It's a production company called Pigeon Row. And they give us the keys to do our monkey business after they leave.
Yeah,
all right.
We just make stuff up here, Lonnie.
Well, I know that by now.
All right, I've had enough.
Thank you.
I tuned out the farts now. I just realized
There's only one
Gianna's
problem.
still ripping them
There's
there.
only one problem with that last fart sound. It didn't come from Giada, it just came from Lonnie. All right.
My finger was cramped.
With attitude.
I'm Ed the Sock. I'm nobody's puppet. Don't you be either. Aloha.
Yay.